Yeah, that's true. At that point, with deck only having 4 resources left, he probably should have just blocked. And at least cut Crackling Bolt off. Vortex and downvote in hand, he says.
Those are things that happen. Let's see if we can find another feature match here. Looks like Technophy is... Oh, Technophy is AFK. Technophy, get back here. We need another feature match.
I'm here. But I don't know if any of them are up and running. So, I'm up to suggestions.
Let's see.
I spy, with my little eye, something beginning with G.
Talking about Golden Saucer Guy?
Yeah, we either run it back to Aaron Squire or Golden Saucer Guy here.
Okay, on it. I can...
Golden Saucer Guy?
Golden Saucer Guy, yeah.
Okay.
Penta, I expected you to get a lot more excited about the end of that game. Aren't you the Kliphph fan?
I love Kliphph. Kliphphs are swag. I was really excited. I got a lot of messages in the background there, so.
Ah, fair enough. Do we know which game Golden Saucer Guy's on here? Looks like he is just starting it with the Wild.
Yeah, it must be game 2 or 3 at this point.
Well, we see the Sapphire from, I don't know if that's Kliphph, but it's the Nin champion. Saying Golden Saucer Guy's deck is one we've seen here from a previous round. He's got 2 wild for Constantina now.
He's going to throw that down. He's going to keep the board state up.
Constantina's like the best card in the world.
Constantina's really good. It's like the highest value troop for cost, really. It's a 3/3 with Steadfast for 2. Like, that's insane.
Now, this is a combination we haven't seen too often. Sapphire and Wild here.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's running Nin. Is that Nin actually to mill? Or is that Nin to... Is that Nin to bury his own cards?
My guess would be it's a Root Father deck with the Mill Gem.
Probably. Yep. Especially with the Mentor there. He'll probably have the other Mentor in his deck as well, and dig. Sounds about right. So we see the Ruby this time from the Golden Saucer Guy.
Yeah. Thresholds getting online from both players here.
He just got the
Warrior of Andronicus, another valuable troop, a 3/3 for 3. So, I mean, the Mentor of the Okanj wants to get killed.
Also wants to make a trade if possible. Which it's not doing against 2/3/3s.
Yeah, in general, I don't think there's going to be too many trades available from Golden Saucer Guy's deck. Unless he gets, like, multi-blocks going.
Did he choose not to swing? No, he swung with Constantina.
Yes.
And then Mentor of the Oakhenge chose not to block. Huh. I guess he wants to double block here with his Mentor of the Song.
Hasn't used Nin, which is interesting. Maybe he's just waiting for main 2.
Yeah. Or, like, I mean, I guess to some extent you want to save it because, like, he is playing against a wild deck. Oh. Maybe it is for himself. You know, Oberon's Eulogy is the best reason I can think of to target yourself with Din. Probably better, actually, straight up, than Blessing the Fallen. Because any troop works as opposed to just Inspired troops. But we'll see if that's the case. Going to get a little bit of value here out of his 2 mentors. Going to double block. Mentor of the Song will turn into an Oracle Song. Mentor of the Oakhenge will turn into an Oakhenge Ceremony. Those will both go to hand. And now, well, Kliphph has set 1 cards in his deck, so he's automatically disqualified. Get him out. Obviously, that's not how that works, but I thought it was funny. Dry laughs from the crowd, though. Dry laughs from the crowd.
Tee-hee.
Oh, thank you.
It feels like his opponent's pretty dead right now. I don't see much that could... There's a lot of pressure on the board that's very hard to deal with, especially with the Andronicus's one-shot.
Yeah. So it looks like Nin is, in fact, for his opponent. I was really hoping for that Oberon's Eulogy. We haven't seen any Oberon's Eulogy. I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
So do we know, is it Subterfuge and +1/+1 from the Azure Fate? I was looking away for a second.
It's definitely +1/+1, and it's definitely Subterfuge, yeah.
Yeah, those are probably the best 2 for his deck specifically, because obviously the extra +1/+1 is 2 extra cards.
Oh no!
Well, GoldenSaucerGuy says, I'm just going to keep bringing the pain here.
I mean, he's really got no reason not to. There's no board clear, and there's no specific reason in this format not to put troops onto the board if you can. Because unless they are forced to die by some sort of exhaust effect like a Biddy Bolt, there's no threat. So putting his opponent at 5 here is a huge deal for him. Putting more pressure on, always a good deal. That's... He just shows us a card out of his hand. I don't know, maybe I'd have held on to that. What do you guys think? He's gonna pop that Arborian Rootfather back into his deck.
Yeah, I think I probably would have held on to that as well, especially with the tiers already in play. And that's already 6.
No, personally, for me, I would agree with GoldenSaucerGuy. Not too much of a hand left. Too much to ask for to get more shards up to that point. But I keep on the pressure.
I mean, if you draw shards, then you can just play that guy in 2 turns with the tiers plus the shard. Or if you draw gas, then you just play the gas instead.
Pretty neat, eh?
Yeah.
Only 2 of them.
So that ape has given the Andronicus its one-shot back, and the Sting Troll its one-shot back. Probably not the best.
Pretty convenient here, yep.
These videos may contain content some view as offensive. You have been warned. What's up, everyone?
Whoa, what is that? Technophy, what content are we gonna find offensive here?
That wasn't me.
Is that you, JJ?
No, I didn't change anything.
What are you talking about?
I disagree. I mean, all you gotta do is Google
Is there chatting going on in somebody's background? Oh, it disappeared.
Yep, wasn't me.
Yeah, there's definitely a TV in somebody's background there, right? I'm not just going crazy.
You're not just going crazy.
Okay.
Why not both?
Yeah. So this game, a little lack on the shoutcasting because it's just going to play out not a whole lot that Golden Saucer Guy's opponent can do. He's just going to kind of dry out and die to the Warrior of Andronicus Instinct Troll. If this was game 2, if he won game 1, we'll see a game 3 here. Otherwise, this match will be over. Couple of legendaries we haven't seen so far today. No Sight of Sun. No Oberon's Eulogy. No Tianos, no Zidu. There's a Zakir, though. A little bit of an I had it moment for Golden Saucer Guy.
So I don't know if it's just that we've seen a lot of Zakir as in they're popular, or they're just popular with streamers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would know. Like, you know how many Zakir there are in the tournament.
Well, just talking about the format in general, Zakir is a threat that is pretty hard to deal with, and if you don't deal with it, it'll just take over the game pretty much every time you play it. Like, even the worst ones that we've seen, like we had the one game where he just made his opponent lose 4 resources, and that was still just good enough because he already was ahead on board and he just stayed ahead when Aaron Squire played it. And there's just not a lot of good answers to Zakir. There is Dishonorable Death. There is maybe Boulder Toss on a big power guy. But there's just not a lot of ways to answer it, and you do need to answer it right away.
There's a Mortal Decree, but we've been seeing like a very significant lack of diamond.
That is true. It does feel that way.